Welcome back, everybody. We are now in week 33, May 17th to the 21st. Last week, we introduced the idea of circles with the universal geometry tool for shapes, the toilet paper roll. Remember, we sketched the ends and then we got some measurements. So we did the circumference, we did the radius, we got diameter, we went 360 degrees around the circle. We started to talk about the central angle, refresh our memory, and then percentages. Pieces of the edge. Okay? This week, we've got to get into the actual area. But before we do that, we've got to do our shout outs. And this week's Matthew Achievers are Clay Contois, Maddie Hamilton, Colin McBride, Ashlyn Miltonberger, Quinn Moses, Jackson Knoll, and Maya Westenskow, Kristen Barnett, Spencer Deerdorf, and Hannah Lee. And all those stars are workspaces, not just multiple problems, but workspaces. And let's do those. Clay Contois, Maddie Hamilton twice, 2 workspaces. Colin McBride, Quinn Moses, Maya Westenskow, Kristen Barnett, and Hannah Lee. All got at least 1 workspace done. Now remember, if you can finish Matthew between now and June 19th, an A for the class for semester 2 in geometry. Okay, now class participation. Those puzzles are getting more and more fun. The actual discussions about circles and Ferris wheels are getting more fun. And we want to reach out and say thank you to Isabel Bennett, Keaton Blankenagel, Courtney Brown, Nathan Bryan, Abby Crimps, Claire Darlin, Nathan Hansen, Hunter Lawson, Valen Magala, Quinn Moses, Jackson Knoll, Xavier Thorne. What? With each of those names I keep forgetting? It's time to ring our bell and our gong. 3 bells. Matthew the first time, Matthew the second time, and now our class participants. Okay, now in period 5, the class participants. Kristen Barnett, Maya Eckel, Kylie Heiner, Hannah Lee, Devin Martin, Carlene Nolan, Ashley Ohl, Jack Rookty, Sebasta Serenity. Oh, I'm so sorry. Serenity Sebasta. I read it backwards. Oh my gosh. Ding, 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 ding. And Teddy Weston. All right. So congratulations. Thank you. And remember, it's because of you this is starting to get more and more fun. Sorry, Serenity. All right. Now, as we did the Ferris wheel and the pieces, I was noticing that I actually have a dartboard. Okay? So on our dartboard, wow, what an awesome tool for this module, this topic. Look at all the pieces of the puzzle. Look at all these sector areas, right? You could spend all day calculating each of those little pieces, couldn't you? Pi r squared and a piece of the puzzle. Pi r squared and a piece of the puzzle. A dartboard. If that helps you visualize what we're doing better, use a dartboard. Okay, so last week, 2 pi r, a piece of the puzzle, 45 of the 360, right? So the hardest concept was 45 degrees divided by the 360, the piece. This week, instead of using 2 pi r, we're going to go to pi r squared for the area, the actual slice of pizza, the actual slice of pie. How much of the total? So first, just find your r, your radius, square it, right? Pi r squared. Then, piece of the puzzle, 45 degrees of the whole 360 degrees. Multiply it out. Make sure you read your directions, because sometimes in Matthew they want 3.14. Sometimes in Matthew they just want the pi symbol. And sometimes they want you to multiply the whole pi. So you need an actual pi button on your calculator. All right? So just make sure you read all that. It's not a matter of getting right or wrong. It's a matter of setting it up so that after you read the directions on the specifics. Okay? All right. Now, this week is all about the area. Okay? So we get our universal tool back, right? So first we sketched a three-dimensional figure. That was the hardest part, right? The distance around. This week is the area of the two ends. Then next week we come back and we do actual volume. How do we calculate how much stuff this holds? We have a cap, and then we got the stuff in the middle. And that's where our cheat sheets come in. That's where all those cheat sheets come in. The volume of different shapes, right? The volume of a typical box, a cube, length times width times height. But when we have some sort of a round object, obviously pi is going to be involved. Okay? So that's what we'll be doing next week. Meanwhile, don't forget, do your Mathia session, do your solo session, and bring your questions to class about circles. Have a great week, everybody.